What's the point of a business? Well, the intent of most businesses is obviously to maximize the wealth of the owners. But the maximization of the owner's wealth can actually take a variety of different forms. Some businesses compete on cost, and by minimizing costs, they become more competitive in their markets in one of two ways. Lower cost companies are able to drop price, which for most companies leads to increased demand and maintain the same profit margins. For those who do not benefit from lowering selling price, they can opt to generate more profit at the same selling price. Since profit is revenue less costs, both increasing revenues and decreasing costs increases profit, leading to greater financial success. Some businesses seek to maximize shareholder wealth through growth. Firms that want to grow tend to be more aligned with the ideas of innovation and bringing new products to market that attract new customers, and they add to the size of the firm. Many high-tech companies start off with a great idea that has to grow and mature into a market before the firm reaches its potential. However, by demonstrating early growth, even in the absence of profits, companies can attract external investors willing to buy ownership stakes in the companies and thus convert their growth potential into returns for the investors. Still, other companies maximize their value by optimizing the operating load of the business. We typically see this in the travel and utility industries, where hotels and airlines want to have every room or every seat filled every day, or power companies that want to make sure that they have enough electricity available for their customers during peak hours. These firms are said to be load maximizers or capacity maximizers. For many of these companies, they have a high degree of fixed costs. So as their load increases, their costs don't increase so rapidly, meaning the company generates more profit at higher levels of operating load. While some businesses were formed with the intention of maximizing the wealth of the investors, some CEOs may have different objectives. Firm management makes the day-to-day operating decisions, and it's hard for the owners to monitor the actions of the managers, which creates an opportunity where some managers pursue their own objectives and make the owner's goals secondary. If managers try to get as much benefit for themselves as possible from the firm, especially when incurring those costs doesn't increase shareholder value, we say they are extracting rents. Rent extraction can be a serious problem and can cause the entire company to veer off course, impeding their progress toward the owner's goals. A few examples of rent extraction include managers traveling first class all over the world when they could have simply used Zoom to hold a video conference that would have been equally effective at a much lower cost, or managers having company cars that are much nicer than they need to be, or executives holding lavish parties for customers even when those customers aren't buying more than when there is no party. Finally, some firms are not meant to maximize owners' wealth at all. Some firms exist to make the world a better place. They may try to help a particular group of people or advance an ideological objective or just to help improve the quality of life for their employees. We call these types of firms stakeholder maximizers. Their goal is to maximize the condition of some of the stakeholders the firm interacts with. In 2019, the Business Roundtable, a group of CEOs that strive to improve the lives of all Americans through encouraging better public policy, formally stated that they believed the future had to be better aligned with stakeholder maximization and that profit maximization should become a secondary concern for many organizations. This would mark a significant change in the generally accepted goal of the business if it were to become widely accepted. It is worth keeping an eye on this new development and seeing where it goes. No matter what the company's objective function is, finance will surely play an important role in the success or failure of the unit as they try to achieve their primary objectives.